Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. Our first preseason game is upon us. Of course, we played against Watford the other day, but we couldn't watch that one. Obviously, we drew the game 1-1, but now we are down to the real business. Arsenal are over in Germany and we're getting ready to play against Nuremberg, just like we did last season. But what starting lineup will Mikel Arteta choose for this game? Obviously, it's very hard to predict lineups for preseason games, especially the first one when there's like around 35 players who are available. I think like almost 30 players travel, so it's pretty hard to predict the lineup. But I will be trying. I also will be taking a look at which lineup we played against them last season, so as to get an idea of which kind of lineup we'll go for this time round. Obviously, there's still players here who could be leaving. There's players who we are trying to put in the market for this game, so you're probably going to play them. There's a new signing as well. You could see there's other players returning from loan. You're going to talk about all that. But let me know in the comment section which player are you looking forward to seeing the most in this game. Is it the new signing Kai Havertz? Are you looking forward to seeing Balogun returning or any other player? Nelson after his new contract? Let me know in the comment section. But let's get to it. So this is the lineup we went with against Nuremberg last season. We started with Turner in goal. I think that was his first Arsenal game. Tierney, Murray, Walters, and Bellerin. I was actually surprised to see Bellerin was still there. Lokonga was there as well. Maitland-Niles was still there. Smith Rowe started that game. Nelson, Pepe was still there, and also Edin Nketiah. So that was the starting lineup. From that starting lineup that we fielded last season, Pablo Mari ended up going out on loan. Bellerin was sold. Niles left the club on loan as well. Lokonga left the club in January. Pepe left the club that summer as well. So like 4 of those players left the club that summer, and another one left in January. And I think Nelson got injured as well. He missed majority of the start of this season in the preseason as well. So that was our starting lineup last time round. As you can see on the bench, we had Ranasson, Okonkwo, Gabriel, Cedric, Elneny, Marquinhos, Balogun, Jesus was about to make his debut, Martinelli, Salah, Ollard, Patino, and Sosa. So there was a couple of youngsters there. I think we made 10 changes in that game. We only had Pablo Mari playing all 90 minutes in that matchup. So pretty much everyone on that bench got a chance. So if we take the same idea from that game to this game, we are expecting a few other players to be playing that will not be here next season. So let's get to it. Let's get to what lineup I'm expecting Arteta to field in this game. Goalkeeper-wise, I'm thinking he's going to go with Karl-Hein, KJ Hein. He has the option of going with the Okonkwo. He also has the option of going with Ramsdale. Obviously, Turner is not in the team at the moment. He's over in playing the Gold Cup for USA. And also, Ranasson is back. Yes, Ranasson is also back. So I don't know if they actually traveled all 4 goalkeepers. Ramsdale, Karl-Hein, Okonkwo, and Ranasson. We actually didn't get a full list of the players that travel, but we saw a few pictures. We've seen all the training videos and stuff, so you can have a rough idea of at least 28 players who are there. But in terms of goalkeeper, I'm expecting one to play in the first half and one to play in the second half. So it could be Karl-Hein. I wouldn't expect Ramsdale to start in this one, so it's either Ranasson starts and then Karl-Hein comes on, or Karl-Hein starts and then Okonkwo comes on. But I think he will be going with Karl-Hein in goal. What about defensively? Now, again, a lot of options defensively. Tomiyasu is back from injury. I don't know how ready he is. Saliba, remember, he's back from injury. I don't think he'll be risked for the first preseason game unless Arteta wants to give him this like easier game, like to test him out instead of throwing him in against Man United or Barcelona. Could be a reason. The likes of Rob Holding are still here. Cedric is still here as well. Walters, the youngster, started last time, as you've seen. Zinchenko coming back from injury as well with his start. Gabriel Magalhaes is there. Kieran Tierney, Ben White. So we have a lot of options defensively despite not having the likes of Timber yet. So although, who knows, as I'm recording this, Timber could be announced. It could be announced later today, and then tomorrow it could be in the team, but I doubt since he's not trained with the team yet. So this is what I think Arteta will go for defensively. I don't think he'll be risking Zinchenko. I think he will be going with Tierney for this one. We still don't know if Tierney is going to be here or not, so it could be like maybe testing him out. We already know how good he is, but he could be testing him out, maybe try something new, try Tierney as an inverted fullback in this game to see how he does. Arteta could want to do that. He might want to just put him in the market, maybe play him in this game and then increase his fee by like 5 million and sell him. I don't know what will happen, but hopefully he does stay. But Tierney, I'm expecting him to start at left back. At right back, obviously, we could go for either Ben White. You could go for Tomiyasu if he wants. He could go for Cedric. I'm thinking he will go for Cedric. For Tomiyasu, again, coming back from injury, is he 100% ready to start? Obviously, I think at least 6 of these players will play 45 minutes and then another 6 come off the bench at halftime. So it doesn't really matter who starts or not. So I do think Tomiyasu will see Tomiyasu for at least maybe 45 minutes in this game or less. But I think Cedric will start. Another one that I'm not expecting to be here next season. And then defensively, I mentioned all those defenders. I forgot to mention Trustees. Also back with the team from loan. He was out on loan with Birmingham, so he's back. So it's either him starting or Rob Holding or Walters. I don't think Ben White will start or Saliba will be starting in this one at all. So Gabriel next to Austin Trustee. For Gabriel, again, it could be Trustee and Holding at the back. It could be Gabriel and Trustee. But I think either way, Gabriel came in last time. Last year, he came in the 45th minute. I think this time around as well, he'll play only one half and then get subbed off. Obviously, he also played recently against Watford in a behind closed doors friendly match. So that's the difference that I'm expecting in this one. Tierney, Gabriel, Trustee, Cedric, Karl Hein. I don't know how many I'll get right from that. I'll definitely be coming back to this video to see how many I will be accurate with. Defensive midfield, obviously Rice has not been announced yet. He's not trained with the team yet. He's still on holiday, so he'll not be in this game. Mohamed El Neni is back. I don't know if he's back ready to start a game, at least one game or something. I'm not sure. Thomas Partey is with the team as well. Miles Lewis, the youngster, is with the team as well. The likes of Nwaneri with the team as well. Jurrien is with the team as well. And that is the one I'm expecting to start, Jurrien. I'm expecting Jurrien to start as a defensive midfield. But who will start ahead of him? Now, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Arteta to test out this 2 number 10s in one game kind of formation, which means he could go for Havertz or Fabio Vieira. He could go for Havertz and Odegaard. He could go for Fabio Vieira and Odegaard. He could also play Trossard in that position next to Fabio Vieira, Odegaard. He could go for Nwaneri if he wants. He could go for, I don't know, he could even go for Jorginho and Havertz and then play Partey in the number 6 role. It could be anything, but I think he will test out that 2 number 10s, 2 number 10 formation. It is a possibility. I think we'll see it a lot next season. I don't think Havertz and Smith Rowe will be playing that number 8 role. I think they'll be pushing forward a bit, and then we'll be asking Declan Rice and whoever is playing at left back, Zinchenko, to really cover that left side in that midfield spot. I'll be asking them to do a lot of work. But when you're dominating the possession, when you're in a home game, you're expecting the likes of Odegaard and Saka to keep possession up front. So I think defensively we will be okay because we also have the pace to cover behind with Gabriel and Saliba and Timber and Ben White. So this is the midfield I'm expecting. Jorginho, Havertz, and Fabio. I think we'll definitely see Havertz making his debut. Last time out, Fabio Vieira missed preseason. And a lot of you have been saying, sell him, all that. I don't want him to be sold. I want him to stay. And I'm hoping in this game, we start seeing the best of Fabio Vieira starting from this game. So I'm hoping he starts getting game time. Hopefully he stays away from injury this time around. And then let's see how this one will work. People are doubting Havertz. People are doubting Fabio Vieira. Throw them in this at the same time. Let's see how they do in this this game. And then we could maybe see the likes of Odegaard in the second half and a few of the young players in the likes of Nwaneri. What about the forward players? Again, we have different options. Saka is back with the team. I don't think he'll be thrown straight in. Nelson just signed a new contract. I think we'll be seeing a lot of him. Nicolas Pepe, I don't think Nicolas Pepe traveled. Nicolas is not even in the team, so I'm not sure he's going to be here at all. Gabriel Jesus is part of the team as well. Martinelli is there as well. Marquinhos is back as well. Balogun. Like, will we be seeing Balogun starting or will we be seeing Ketia starting? The likes of Trossard are all here, but this is the forward line that I'm expecting in this one. These players. I'm expecting to see Trossard starting, Nelson and Gabriel Jesus. For Trossard, I think he will actually start. Another big season for him. Last time he came in almost the end of January, and the impact he had for us between that time and the end of the season, he got like more than 10 goal contributions, which is incredible. Assist, he was assisting 3 times, 2 times in a game, 3 times in one half. He was really, really good. And we saw him the other day against Watford as well, playing in that game. He has that blonde hair and everything. I think also it's a big season for him because he's not guaranteed to start. So I don't think Martinelli is also. I think Martinelli is the one who's guaranteed to start for now. But if Trossard proves himself during this preseason, you never know. We could ask Trossard to play as a number 8, as a second number 10 next to Odegaard. He could also play there. We could also see him on the right side, which is a possibility. So I would not be surprised to see Trossard starting in this one. Reece Nelson just signed a new contract. He knows he's not going to be playing every day, but he decided to sign a new contract. Big. I was happy with us keeping him. The impact he had every time he came off the bench was great last season. So we could see him as well starting in this one. And then finally, up front, the one for strikers, the one that I'm not really sure at all. It could be Jesus. It could be Nketiah. It could be Balogun. I have a feeling for starting the game, it could be Jesus and Nketiah, and then we could see Balogun coming in the second half. Again, just like the likes of Cedric Okay, let's just go through this team. This starting 11, Gabriel, we know is definitely going to be here next season. Someone like a trustee, we could be like testing him out to see whether you can get him another loan or get him to be sold for more money, or he will play really well to the point where we're going to keep him. Tierney, I've already talked about him. Cedric, I think, is definitely not going to be here, so we're just going to see him for 1-2 more games just to get his fitness up before he leaves. Jurrien, I think he will be staying, so I think he will start. Havertz, we know. Fabi Vieira, we know. Nelson just signed a new contract. Trossard, new player as well. Jesus. So those ones will be there. But for the likes of Trustees, Cedric, Tierney, Karl-Heinz, we don't know their situation. That applies to the bench players as well. So these are the bench players. There's a lot, and this is not even all of them. Ranasson and Ramsdale, 2 goalkeepers. Ranasson, I don't think he'll be here next season, so we could see him in the second half, and that will be the only time we see him just during this preseason. Defensively, we have Kivior, Ben White, Holding, Tomiyasu on the bench. I did not include Zinchenko because he's just coming back from injury, so I don't know if you're going to throw him straight into this game. Same with Saliba. But Tomiyasu, looking forward to seeing him return as well. Hopefully he can stay fit as well this season. Also midfield, Partey, Odegaard. Hopefully Partey does stay. Odegaard, I think we'll see him in the second half. Our captain. And then forward positions, Nketiah, Martinelli, Marquinhos, Balogun. I think we could see at least 3 of them in this game. And then a couple of youngsters, Miles Lewis and Nwaneri. They could come in the second half. So last season we brought in 10 players. We made 10 subs in this game. I think 5 or something at halftime. So in this one, if I was to guess, I'd say we'd probably see Ranasson coming in for Karl-Heinz. I think Okonkwo is not there. I think we'll see Kivior definitely coming in for Gabriel. We could see either Walters or Ben White Holding for Trustee and Cedric or Tomiyasu. Jorginho, Partey could come in for like 30 minutes or something. Fabi Vieira, Havertz, I don't think they'll be playing 90 minutes, so we could see Odegaard and maybe Nwaneri coming on. And then for Nelson, the one who has a bigger chance of playing 90 minutes is probably Nelson in this game, just so if someone wants to see a lot of him in this one. And then you could also see Balogun. So it's tough to predict who's going to come on, but that is the lineup that we have over there. I've left out Saka, I've left out Saliba, I've left out Zinchenko because they're just coming back and some of them are returning from injury. We could see Martinelli as well, tough to predict, but that is the predicted lineup for this game. Let me know from all those players who are you looking forward to seeing the most. Not big game, but great to have the Arsenal back tomorrow. Thank you for watching my prediction. Last time it actually ended 5-3. Last time it was a very good game. I think they had a 2-0 lead, and then we came back, scored maybe 2-2. I think Jesus came at halftime and made a huge impact, scored, I think assisted. It was 3-2, then I think 4-2, and then I think they brought it back to 4-3, and then it scored the 5th one later on. But really looking forward to seeing Havertz, really looking forward to seeing the likes of Fabi Vieira. I'm actually going to go for Kai Havertz to score on his debut. How about that? I'm going to go for Nuremberg. Nil Arsenal 3. I don't think they're going to score. They could score, obviously, depending on how we are going to rotate the defense. I'm going to go for Arsenal 3, Nuremberg nil. Havertz to score on his debut. Thank you for watching. I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.